I don't know, Tony. I mean, it's barely afternoon out here, and Mindy's already 3-0.
I
That's
know.
just that's holiday college basketball. You can get hot early and be on your way and have a great day. I mean, don't sleep on it.
Nope, I know that's with this we got these games here at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Those games on Flow Sports, which I don't subscribe to because I'm not going to pay $30 for very little content a month from that service. But anyway, tonight we're looking something ESPN2 is pretty reasonable there. I will tell you that right now. But anyway, tonight 7 Eastern time. We have Temple taking on Richmond here. This is game two, first game of that Barclays tournament there. Temple here -1 total 135.
Yeah, this is the de facto consolation, actually, from yesterday's results. Richmond lost that game to Syracuse, 74-71 in overtime. In overtime last night, make note of that. Took a little extra energy from Richmond. They ended up losing that game. Mindy and I did score with the over, despite the perception of the Syracuse zone. She talked about that game. Richmond did end up shooting 13 of 31 from 3 point Ramble does a little bit of good defense from 3 point range, but that was a pretty okay night shooting from Richmond. They also had 20 offensive rebounds in that game. So, yeah, for Temple, they're coming in. They lost to St. John 78-72. They gave up 78 points on Monday. They did shoot 44%, including 33% from 3 point range. Temple has some decent results so far. They beat Villanova 68-64, beat Rutgers 72-66. I'm looking for this one to have some points scored tonight, Tony. Look, it's a reasonable total of 133 in this one. So, it's virtually a pick 'em, so you have an implied total here for Temple of about 67 points or so, but they're averaging 74 points and allowing about 74 points so far. And Temple has four double-digit scores, including sophomore Damian Dunn, averaging 21 points a game so far, shooting 57%, 46% from three-point range. They also have Khalif Battle, 16 points a game, Jameel Reynolds, 15 points a game. So they have some scorers so far. They're also pretty solid from the free throw line, near top 15 in the country so far. So 4 out of the 5 games so far Temple's played, they've been able to score, over their implied total here tonight. So, I kind of look for them possibly to get near 70 or more points. Why not? Same for Richmond. They're averaging 70 points so far this season. Despite going just 2-3 to the over so far. So they have an implied total of about 66 points, and they're averaging 70 points and allowing 65. So they've scored 66 points in 4 of their 5 games so far. They have Isaiah Bigelow. Mention him just because he's scored in double digits 4 times this season, including a pretty solid game last night. But Tyler Burton leads the team with 18 points a game. Jason Nelson, 13 points per game. So we'll note that Richmond is 2-0 to the over as an underdog, and Temple's 2-0 to the over as a favorite. And you have Temple here, just a slight favorite. I don't know if you want to throw them out because there's just a 1.5 point favorite or so. But certainly, those are numbers that you might want to consider. And that's what I'm going to consider as I go over 133 tonight in that Empire Classic consolation game. I see these teams averaging over their implied totals tonight. So Richmond coming off an overtime game, maybe a little extra effort in that Syracuse game will fatigue them just a little bit. And Temple certainly has given up some points this season, as well as being able to average over that implied total by, oh boy, a good 6 or 7 points. So I have it going over tonight, Tony. Maybe a little contrarian, but I'm taking over 135. 135 I see in Richmond Temple. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
go with
steamed.
that.
This is one of the games that's steamed here.
Well, of course.
Right before the start of the show, we're seeing 135s. We've already seen a 136 in Vegas. We're seeing 135s, 135 and a half. So this was a mover here.
No, you know that I don't have a problem, but that might make some people balk on that. But for me, I'm going to trust that move right there for sure. Trust that market move. That's more my style when I see a game where maybe the perception of the two teams would indicate an under. For me, if I see the move go my way and it is steam, I'm all about that. So let's continue to go over in this game tonight.
Over 135. It's 135 in most places. Actually, 136 in the sharpest book in downtown Las Vegas. So okay, get that number before it even moves even more. Over 135. This one will have a start time here of 7 Eastern Time, ESPN2. All right, Mo, let's take a look over at TonySpeaks.com for today's action. So, in great results in the NHL as well. We mentioned how great season Ramon has had on many of the sports. NHL has been over 3,000 units, 1,700 units of profit, as well as NBA. College football, 1,154 units of profit. It's been great work from Ramon across all sports here for 2022. Tonight we got a few from the NBA. We got some action up there. We got a few from the NHL, as well as still lots to go from college hoops. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm following in Mindy's shoes, but I mean, college basketball presents so many opportunities. Tony, you see already Mindy rolling out of bed with victories, really. So that's where I'm headed. It's all about college hoops with me tonight. Right now, I've got nothing else but college hoops. I've got a 5 pack tonight on the board. I've got a 3 pack tonight on the early evening card. I'm coming at you with 8 more plays tonight in college basketball. Looking to bounce back a little bit after last night, but you see the numbers there. Pretty solid numbers so far. So get with me on a couple of packages tonight. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout, and let's roll tonight in college basketball. I'm not even sure I'll get anything together. Look, it was funny, all 4 NBA games have major stars out for a lot of people. Not necessarily for me. I like to dig a little deeper when major stars are out, but that's not the reason why I've necessarily laid off the card tonight. But you basically have the top player in each game missing the game tonight in those 4 NBA games. So a little bit a bummer right there, especially for the fans that come to see those teams play. But nothing so far in the NBA, nothing necessarily on the ice. It's all about college hoop tonight, Tony.
Try Ramon in action here with that college basketball. So get on board right now with Ramon Scott over at Tony's Picks. The college basketball Tuesday night 5-pack is on the board right now, so you get on board there. Also, Ramon with an evening 3-pack here from College Hoops. So get on board there with Ramon Scott over at Tony's Picks. So those 2 passes he has. Yeah. But again, the way Ramon has been running, you may consider a 7-day all sports pass. Again, this is the busiest week of the fall, no doubt about that. Lots going on. You may consider that 7-day all sports pass. Get all Ramon's premium plays here for 7 days. Includes all his NFL, includes all his college basketball. It also includes all of Ramon's plays here from the World Cup if he's in action in the World Cup. So great time to get on board. And MMA also in action with MMA come up. A really good weekend. That 7-day all sports pass is a great value there. So you can get on Ramon Scott. With that, you could use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll be able to save 20% off when you go over to Ramon's handicapper page and you sign up for that 7-day all sports pass, which is right here, that weekly all sports pass. So good time to get on board with that. And of course, you could use this promo code here, Tony T at checkout, and you'll be able to save 20% off. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link you see in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and then when you land right on Ramon's page, and you'll be able to see all of his premium clicks. You'll see his records here on the top, which have been fantastic. Get into his 3-packs and as well as into his longer-term passes, and you want to definitely get on board with that 7-day pass. A really good value right now, especially here. We are in the busiest week of the fall with all the football. You don't want to miss any of the Thanksgiving football, college football, NFL, and more. Remember, that goes through Monday, so Monday Night Football is also in play with that 7-day all-sports pass. All right, Ramon will also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony's Picks Ramon. A lot of content there. And, of course, you were in Mindy with that morning steam. A lot of content produced today on the show.
Yeah, thanks for the promo, Tony. Want to mention on those, the 5-pack and the 3-pack, there are no duplicate games in there. I'd love for you to get both packages if you'd like, but if you want a smaller package, the 3-pack, the larger packs, the 5-pack, there are no duplicates in those 2 packages. So if you're looking for some high volume, get one of the longer term packages that Tony mentioned, or buy both packages tonight, get you 8 plays for the evening action. And make sure maybe team me up with Mindy right now, the way she's going with her college basketball. Yeah, Tony, got another pick for you over there at Tony's Picks Ramon on Twitter. Going to pick up a double-digit favorite tonight. You could guess there's several of them out on the board, or you could just log on to Twitter and go over to Tony's Picks Ramon and find out which double-digit favorite I'm laying tonight in college basketball. And yeah, we'll be back at it tomorrow with the morning steam. I talk about how well I've done so far in college hoops. Yeah, I mean, it's been a bit of a roller coaster ride, but still sitting in the green. But if you add up my personal record on my premium picks and our picks over with Mindy, where we're off to a pretty good start in college basketball, you'll find that that's over close to 62% so far, if you include my personal premium picks and our consensus picks. I think that's fair, Tony. I can count those if I want, right? I mean, we came together, we came to our consensus on that. So I can include that in my little notes, at least for the record, to show that we're clicking on the picks over there with the morning steam. We'll be back tomorrow with more picks. We're going to go over the Thanksgiving football games tomorrow in preview because we'll be off on Thanksgiving, certainly. And we want to look at those big three games on Thursday, and we'll talk about the other sports as well tomorrow because a lot of heavy cards tomorrow in hockey and basketball because they're gearing up for a little break. NBA takes a day off certainly, so make sure you follow our show, watch our show right here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Our audience continues to grow, and it just astounds Mindy and I at the end of the show every day that we have so many viewers. It seems like only a trickle to a certain extent, but to see how far we've come in just a couple of months, it really makes us stoked to have uh, all the fam, if you will, Team Steam in there, Tony. So that's the fun part about that show. And that's what keeps us coming back every day right now are those people in there. And, we like being with you, like being on your channel and all, but we didn't know we were going to get so attached to these people.
Yep, very good following there from Ramon and Mindy on the morning steam. So check it out. Saturday through Thursday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications so when they're on, you're there live with them to get the best numbers from the picks they give out on the morning steam. Of course, follow at Ramon at Tony's Picks Ramon with those picks there as well. All right, Ramon, as always, great having you on the show. Keep up that great work. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, Tony.
You got it.